Hi, welcome to this week's video tip. My name's David Youngman, and every week, every Tuesday, I'm putting out a new video on some sort of tip or technique that relates to fingerstyle guitar playing. And this week I'm looking at an exercise that I call the Incredible Lightness. And this is a left-hand exercise. It's something I learned from one of my teachers, Brian Roberts, and I studied with him for a couple of years after college, and picked up a lot of the technical stuff that I do from him. I'll leave a link below here. You can check out his music. And to kind of set up this exercise, I'm going to do a little drawing here. Hopefully that shows up. So this is all about pressing lightly with the left hand, with the left fingers. And so first I'm going to draw, here's the fretboard with a couple of frets. So this is the side view. It's like we're looking at the guitar this way. And then here's the finger coming down. So that's pressing the string down. And here's the string. It's coming across the fret. Fingers touching it there. So this is kind of a blown up version of what's happening. And the thing when we're pressing down with this finger is we only have to press down enough so the finger comes in contact with the top of the fret here. We don't have to keep pushing down, to touch the fretboard. A lot of people push all the way down to the fretboard, and they kind of even wear out the fretboard, the wood there that way. The other thing I just want to point out here is notice the finger is touching closely to the fret. If the finger is back here, we have to push with more pressure. So we always want to touch our finger as close to the fret as possible. That makes it easier. It's easier to get a clear tone that way. All right. So here's how we do the Incredible Lightness. Oh, and just before I go on, one other side note thing. I always recommend that everyone at every, whether you're beginner or advanced, make sure your guitar is set up properly. And I think I'll be doing a video series on setting up a guitar sometime in the future. But basically, if your strings are too high, it's going to be hard to press. Even with this exercise. So make sure you go to a guitar repair place and have them look at it just to make sure it's set up so it's as easy to play as possible. But for this exercise, the first thing we do is we touch one of our left fingers. I'm going to start with the first finger. And I'm going to be on the 5th fret of the high E string. This might be in a different tuning, but I think it's in Dad-Gad. So it's just touching lightly, and I'm going to pluck with the right hand, and we just get a thud, which is fine. Now we're going to gradually add pressure with the left finger here until we get this buzz. It should sustain, but have that buzz. Okay? And that's what we're going for. And the reason we're going for that is because that's just a hair amount of pressure before getting a clear tone. If I apply just a little bit more pressure, I get a clear tone. Okay? The reason we're going for that buzz is that gives us a gauge of getting really close to that clear tone point with as little pressure as possible. If we cross over and get a clear tone, it's going to be hard to tell if you're starting to push too hard. So we're going for this buzz. And to practice this, I always have my students, once they find it, lift their finger off and then put it back down. See if they can get it right away. Okay? So we're challenging to see if the finger can find that spot right away. And we lift again, go back down, try to get the buzz. And then we go through all the fingers doing this. You can do 4 to 8 times, or however many number of times on each finger. You can go through all the strings, and you can make different challenges out of it just to push yourself to try to be accurate. I'm going to do another video on challenges that you could apply to this. So anyway, that's basically how we do it. So this exercise is really great, obviously, for being able to play easier. It's going to feel easier. Your fingers are going to feel much better playing this way. You're going to have more endurance. You'll be able to play faster just because you're lighter on your fingers. You'll be able to leave one finger to the next. So I use this exercise quite a bit when I have a fast passage that I need to work on. And then one other thing that sometimes happens is it can help the music to flow better just because you're able to move more easily. So that's this week's tip. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, leave comments, if this is helpful or not, or if you need clarification, please do that. And since Christmas is coming up in 2 days, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. See you next time.